What's going on, everyone? IVG here, back. Coach Season 9 is back for a shorter video, but still an informational video. If you couldn't guess by the title already, I am doing a free agency trade for my team. And if you don't know how this works, usually in draft league format, you'd always have the draft, and then some people might change up the Pokemon a bit, and it's all due within a certain amount of time. I'm guessing like to the start after the draft till a certain week, and between that time process, anyone can trade a Pokemon. And there's two different things. Like I said, a trade is where you, like normally, you'd swap Pokemon from a different team and then use that Pokemon. But a free agency is where you pick up a Pokemon that is not on anybody's team, still within their tier, and being able to use it freely. All you have to do is just give up a Pokemon on your team to trade it. Now, the reason why I did this was because I saw a Pokemon that had served a better purpose than what a Pokemon that I already had on my team did. So I wanted to pick that up. And also because the Pokemon that I had, I really didn't have a purpose for, or I really didn't have a usage for in terms of battling, but I still went with it either way. But here's to look at it. The season 3 week 1 trade I had done was, and here's what there was. I had traded Conway the Dusknoir. In return, I got Disco Kid, the Hitmontop. And the reason I did this trade was because, of course, I didn't know how to use Dusknoir. And even though it had real good defenses, reaching base 135 on both defenses, look at its HP stat. I really didn't know what to do with it, because max it out, it's at 294. At max, I should be reaching 300s at least, but that's how it goes. I really couldn't find any sort of items with it, and during the week I couldn't find anybody to put it up against that I already had other Pokemon going up against for it. I mean, it could have been nice to use like Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, Trick, Taunt, all these support moves, but at what cost? Lower HP and also lower speed as well. So I decided to make a trade and do that. And here's our new member to our team. We got Disco Kid the Hitmontop. Now, at least with Disco Kid, I'm still being able to put offensive pressure. At least I get somewhat a decent amount. I know 45 is no different than 50, which is like 10 stats above, and then when I max it out, it's at least at 300. So I'm at least happy about that. And another thing I liked about Hitmontop is some of its abilities, like Intimidate. I mean, being able to lower a physical Pokemon's attack by 1 stage. And if I want to go offensive pressure, I can go for Technician, or still stick with Intimidate, whichever. But I'm able to use Technician and then boost up some moves like Bullet Punch, Fake Out, Mach Punch, Pursuit. Like, that's a common set right there for a Technician. And then Intimidate I could run like almost anything with, because it's just an ability that can lower the physical attack of any Pokemon. And then I can bounce it back with maybe Leftovers, or maybe even if I get hit physically on the physical side and then run enough defense, Rocky Helmet. It's all just the matter of putting something to match up with an ability. Sadly, with Dusknoir, I didn't know what to use it because all I had was Pressure and Frisk. Frisk being in a Coney Surf, it sees what the item is of the opponent Pokemon is, and then Pressure just lowers power points, which I doubt I'd be able to manage with that. But at least I'm happy with Hitmontop. I did find ways to put it into battle. You'll be seeing it a whole lot more, at least compared to what I've done in the last seasons. And also, if you know anything about me, I will never have a perfect NU draft. Season 1 I had to trade my Gigalith for a Rhydon because I knew I wasn't need Gigalith. Season 2 I traded Sandslash for a Claydol because I knew I would be able to use Sandslash. And now I'm doing it again. And instead I'm trading away Dusknoir and getting a Hitmontop. And this is also weird because I didn't have a Fire type when I had Conway, but now I don't have a Ghost type when I have Disco Kid. I had to resist, but I got a spinner. I got a spin blocker, but now I got a spinner again. But at least I'll be able to use him on top to its full potential at least. And with that all being said, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you all in my next video. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.